Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming back, watching my YouTube videos. This is Nadeem. I'm a nurse from Pakistan, currently working here in the UK. In today's video, we are going to talk about if you are a nurse back home, you want to come here to the UK, what is the process of becoming a nurse and how you need to apply for NMC registration. How do you need to do the process of being registered with the NMC? So these are all the things we are going to discuss in this video. The whole process of applying for registration here in the UK, as you do in your country, to get registered with your regulatory body, to get registered with the nursing council, the same way you need to get registered here as a nurse here in the UK. And the process we are going to discuss each and every bit. All right, so if you are a nurse back home, you know that you need to have your documentation complete. You need to have your degree batch. If you are a BSN nurse, you need to have your degree. If you are a diploma nurse, you need to have your diplomas for that. And these are the documents you should have in hand before applying for your NMC registration, before applying for a nurse, before applying to become a nurse here in the UK. So all the original documentation you should have in hand before you start the procedure. Also, if you change your name, you need to have your marriage certificate in hand. All right, if you need to see the doctor to get your health certificate from them, you also need police clearance. All right, so in detail, in depth, we are going to discuss all these things in this video, and also how much is it going to cost you, the whole process, how much is it going to cost you. So that thing, the process, the fees of all the tests that's included to become a nurse in the UK, I will discuss all the costs, all the tests, all the total amount of the tests and NMC registration process. I'll discuss that at the end. So if you are interested in this topic, please watch the video till the end, and there is a surprise for you at the end as well. All right, keep watching. Let's get started. So first of all, you need to open your browser. It's Google or Chrome. Search for nmc.org.uk. There you will see register the Nursing and Midwifery Council, NMC online, joining the register. We need to select joining the register. Then you will see this page. It says English language consultation. If you go down, you can see register as a midwife or a nurse, find your guide, register as a nursing associate. It will also tell you test of competence you need, English language test, English language consultation, and health and character certificate, professional indemnity cover. All these things you can see from here. So we need to select register as a nurse or midwife, the first bit, and then it will pop up, will show you whether you want to select the register trained in the UK or trained outside the UK. So you need to select trained outside the UK. After that, you can see check if you are ready to register. You can also get your pre-application checklist, and then you can see here, find out how to join the register, what are the steps. It will give you all the steps here. Check you are ready to join the register. There are 4 or 5 things. Complete eligibility and qualification application. In this, you can see you need to begin your application, provide health evidence, provide character certificate, and pay the register evaluation fees. That is the first part. And if we go down at the bottom, after the application is being evaluated, then they'll tell you that you are eligible to join the register. All right, so they ask you to do the test of competence, and you complete your registration. You provide health evidence, character evidence, language evidence, and then professional indemnity cover, and then you pay the registration fees, all those things. So let's start from the very beginning. What we need to do before, what we need to know before we start our application. So first thing, we need to see how much is it going to cost us. All right, so the total cost is £1,170, which includes your CBT and your OSCE exams. So the first bit here is the evaluation fee, which is £140, and then the CBT exam fee, that is £83, and your OSCE exam And don't worry about the OSCE exam, your hospital is going to pay for it, £794, and for the first attempt they pay for you. All right, and for the following attempts, if it's resit, then you will be the one paying for this exam. All right, and at the bottom you have registration fee, which is £153. So this is the cost, and you also need to know how long it's going to take. You need to take time to prepare. All right, you need to make sure that you can prepare your CBT and OSCE exam in the time frame, because only you can decide it. You would know yourself if you can prepare well and good. All right, then you can also get your pre-application checklist. We'll do at the end. All right, assess your application. In the assessing your application, they say we'll aim to respond to your application, will aim to assess your qualification within 14 days. Once you have submitted your eligibility and qualification application, we have received from a response from your regulator, then it's going to take 14 days. They also tell you that when we confirmed your eligibility to apply for registration, you will have 2 years to complete your registration. This includes your taking your CBT and OSCE exam if we ask you to take CBT. You also need to contact your referees before you begin, because it may take some time for you to find the referees, and also it can take time for the people to respond to NMC. So you need to tell them that you are going to be contacted by NMC if you're selecting someone as your referee. All right. Also, if you change your name after the marriage or something, then you need to keep it ready. You need to provide the evidence for that, such as your marriage certificate or name change document. You will need your passport, you need your name changing document if you change your name, and you need your qualification documents, all the original documents. You should have them in hand before you start your application. So it says my name is different on the passport. Same thing if you change your name. All right, then you need to provide them the evidence. You also need to provide them identity evidence. Same passport, we just discussed that, right? Provide qualification and registration. In that you need to provide your original documents, your bachelor's degree, and it should be original. You should have upload a copy of your qualification certificate. Should be in English. If it's not, then you need a translator. You need to have a translated version. Tell us your educational institute details, because they are going to confirm it with them, and whether your qualification is legit or not. So you need to provide all the details correct, and you need to upload a copy of your qualification certificate, as we said earlier. You need to tell your educational institute. You need to tell your nursing council as well. If you have been registered ever before, you need to contact your regulator to ask them that you are going to be in contact with the NMC. They need some information from you. All right, and you pay some fees also to them. Yeah, if your document is different, then you need a translator. You need the translated version of your documents for NMC. Should be in English only. Contact your verifiers before you begin your school, your nursing council. All right. The next thing we have is pay the evaluation fee. We are still in the beginning. We haven't started the registration. Yes. All right. So in the evaluation fee, they evaluate your qualification, they evaluate your nursing registration and your IDs. All right, they make sure that you are a genuine person and you don't have any wrong ID or something like that. So evaluation fees is when you are ready to submit your eligibility and qualification application, you will need to pay £140, and it is non-refundable. All right, even this fees is non-refundable even if we determine that you are not eligible for the application. So if you are not eligible, you are still not going to get your payment of £140. They also verify your information. We'll contact your regulator, we will contact your schools of nursing, and if you have been registered before, they evaluate your qualification, because this is the fee you paid for. You paid 140 pounds for them to verify all your details. If you meet our eligibility criteria, once we've confirmed your eligibility, we will email you to let you know, and then we'll ask you to complete your registration. All right, depending on the qualification you have, we may also ask you to complete a test of competence as part of your application. You can also read who needs the test of competence. For us overseas, we need the test of competence. All right, so we will not go in detail about that. The next thing we have here is await the evaluation outcome. We have discussed already. We can also share your application status with the third party. If someone is going to pay for you, you can share your application status with them, such as your agency. If you've been registered with an agency who are going to hire you for the NHS, you can share your application status with them. They would need your applicant name, your PRN number, and a screenshot of the status of your application with the NMC. All right, so that's it for the all the process. Now we are going to see what we need before we start our application. We can get the pre-application checklist also. After paying the evaluation fees, you can begin your application. Provide ID evidence, provide qualification evidence, and pay the evaluation fees. Await the evaluation outcome. After that, they'll tell you that you are eligible for a test of competence. You do the test of competence. You can do it after the registration or before the registration. Sometimes they ask you to take a CBT ahead of time, but you can do it after the registration. Just follow the process, guys. They will email you on each and every occasion that what you need to do next, so you don't get confused with all these things. All right, when you start the process, you will know each and every bit, and they'll email you to let you know what is next and what is pending, what should you do now. All right, if you have a health condition, you need to tell them also, and if there is any problem with your documents, you can mention it to them, because they want to know each and every bit in a genuine situation, like the papers are genuine, or you are a legit person, or if you have any condition, they need each and every bit of detail. If you have any disability, nominate someone to make a sporting declaration. Yeah, you can also nominate someone to make sporting declaration. We'll ask to provide contact detail for a registered medical professional to sport declaration about your health, and you can also give the details of your GP or any doctor you know that you're going to that doctor. You can give the details of that person. You need their name, their hospital name, and their ID number and their email ID. All right, and get all these details if you go to the GP, because NMC is going to contact them. Why we ask for evidence? Because obviously they want to see if you are the right person making the application. You also need a police clearance certificate. They say we don't need to know about any protected police charge, caution, conviction, or conditional charges that would not be shown on a police clearance on DBS police charges where the police took no action. All right, so they just want to know, they just want to get a police clearance certificate from you, and that's it. All right, also if you lived in the UK, then you need a DBS check, but if you haven't lived here in the UK, then from your country you need a police clearance certificate. And here the DBS is quite easy to take it. Check how to apply for this. You can search all the information here on this website. All right, who can provide my sporting declaration? Anyone can provide. A registered doctor, a registered nurse, or any professional can do it for you. And we are going to do checklist also for you. You can get your checklist. You also need to provide evidence for your English test, whether it's IELTS or OET, and the scores. You know that what scores we need. You can there is changes that you need to club your OET or IELTS score, OET and IELTS score. You can do that also. Clubbing is quite easy. Now they have given you the opportunity to do it for 12 months. If you have done 2 tests in 12 months, you can combine them as well. And it's easy now, because before it was only 6 months. Within 6 months you need to take 2 tests and then you can club them. Now it's 1 year, so 1 year is a long time, and I'm sure that you can do it in 12 months. Indemnity cover, if you don't know about that, it's a coverage for you if something happens at work. If you broke an instrument or if you broke a equipment, then NHS provides you for the indemnity cover. They will cover the cost. But if you work in a private setting, most of the private sectors, they provide the indemnity cover, but some don't do it. So make sure you have the indemnity cover in place. So the fee will be refunded. That is your pay the registration. After that, all the checks have been done, English language test been submitted, professional indemnity in cover in place. Now you need to pay the registration fees. Registration fees to the NMC, that is £153. All right, once you have submitted your application and paid your registration fee, we'll contact your nominated referees to verify your qualification. This is the point. They're going to contact your referees. If you're given the contact details of somebody, you need to tell that person that NMC going to contact you. The GP can indicate your health condition, declare. They can also tell that if you have any police problem or anything, any conviction or something like that. So then you need to verify. NMC needs to verify those as well. Then you need to wait for their decision, what decision they take on your application. Once we have received all your supporting documents, we will aim to assess your application within 30 days. We'll then contact you by email to let you know that what is our decision. If you're not happy with their decision, you can appeal the decision as well. It's totally up to you what you want to do, right? So we have given the health evidence, we have given the character evidence, all the things we have submitted. Then we paid the registration fees. Now we're waiting for their outcome. Right, so if you haven't done it before, we can also get the pre-application checklist, because when I didn't know what documents I need to prepare, it was quite easy for me to get the pre-application checklist, and then I could see what documents I need and what are they looking for from me, what they want me to submit. So let's get the pre-application checklist. It's individualized, so it's easy. You need to provide your passport. Have you changed your name? You can select there. If you say yes, they'll ask you for the marriage certificate. If you say no, then they don't. Your qualification, do you have a qualification that would allow you to register as a nurse midwife? If you have a regional qualification certificate, you need to select on that. Does your health allows you to practice safely and effectively? You can select on that as well. And if you've been has another regulatory body determined your fitness to practice impaired, if you have any problem, you can tell them. Have you ever been registered? You need to notify that also. Have you been registered within the last 3 years? Evidence of English test, you can tell them. Accepted English test, IELTS or OET, appropriate indemnity cover in place for you. You need to always select yes, and then after that you will get a result. They say that you can download that pre-application checklist, or you can see it here online as well. So they ask you, they tell you that you need ID document, you need English test, you need eligibility qualification evidence to support that, passport or travel history. Eligibility qualification may meet our eligibility criteria. Health evidence from your GP, character certificate as police clearance certificate, language requirement, all these things. That's it. Not long list, guys. The fees is, you need to know, you need to make funds available before you apply for application, but I assure you it's not that much. You can gather the money along the way also. You don't need to have everything on hand, all right, because in the beginning you just pay 140 pounds, and then that's the evaluation fees. But when you so in order to see the prices, in order to see the fund, how much you need, you need to get a pen and paper in handy so you can write it down. I'll give you a few seconds to get your pen and paper. All right, so first of all, the first thing you are going to pay is your OET exam. All right, I'm going to tell you all the prices in pounds. You can convert it in your own country, in your own currency. All right, so I'm going to tell you in pounds. So the first thing you need is your OET exam, and for OET exam is 337 pounds. All right, after that, when you start your process of registration, there is a valuation fee that is 140 pounds, which is around 40,000 in PKR. Registration fees is 153 pounds, which is around 43,735. Your OET exam fee we have already discussed is 96,333. Yeah, OET fees is OET is very expensive, but if you prepare well, you just need to do it once and that's it. Then also there are fees that you need to pay from your regulator when the NMC send them the papers, your registration verification. When they confirm it with your nursing council, there is a fee that you need to pay. For Pakistan is 10,000 PKR. All right, and it's also for the document verification. When you do your document verification from DG and Foreign Affairs, it's around 1,500 per document. So you can calculate you can calculate the amount, because everybody has different documentation. For me, I had only diplomas, so 2 diplomas, midwifery and general nursing, so it was that time it was 1,500 per document. All right, and if you have BSN degree, then you need to verify that one. And also your marriage certificate, you need to verify that form as well. And if you want to do it as urgent, if you want to apply for urgent verification, then 3,000 per document. All right, and there is a fee for Foreign Affairs also. You need to write that down as well. All your documents should be verified from Foreign Affairs Ministry. Your marriage certificate also verification, it takes 10,000 almost. So you can just calculate your documents and then do the verification also. So I cannot give you the exact amount. All right, if we have seen in the video, it was total 1,170, which includes your evaluation fees, your CBT exam fees, your registration fees, and also OSCE exam. But sometimes you need to pay the fee on hand. That time you need to pay, but you can claim it back from your NHS later on, such as your OSCE exam, your CBT and registration fees. You can claim it back from NHS, but the evaluation fees, they don't pay for the evaluation fee, and OSCE exam, they pay for the OSCE exam also. But if you're going to resit for the exam, they don't pay for that. So you just need to write it down. All right, for the document verification, it varies. The prices, they vary according to your country, and the verification, I cannot tell you exactly how much it costs. All right, how much you are going to pay for the document verification. But if it's only a PNC registration, your nursing council registration in Pakistan, I paid 10,000 for verification, and for DGN verification for the diplomas, it's 1,500 PKR per document. All right, and for marriage certificate verification, it was 10,000, and it's totally different for all of you, maybe in the other countries. And you need to get verified from the Foreign Affairs ministries. After getting verification from DGN or your nursing council, you need verification from Foreign Affairs as well. So make sure you get all the stamps from Foreign Affairs and then get it verified, get them verified. Your documents verification is very important. I know some people say that we don't need to get verification from for the documents. They are wrong. All all right? All the time, make sure when you leave the country, your documents should be verified for all the, from all the agencies or all the organizations. If you've been to nursing school, or if you've been to nursing school, or your nursing council, or your marriage certificates, or your birth certificates, they all should be verified before you leave the country, all right? And someone, I know a lot of people, they were saying you don't need verification or anything like that, but when I went to Dubai, they asked me for the verification, and I paid in dirhams, and they cost me a lot when I got them verified from the Dubai Health Authority. So if you are in the country, India or Pakistan, you need to get all the verification from your country, because it will not cost you a lot, all right? And also guys, I was thinking to make videos about OET preparation. If you are interested in this topic for OET preparation, let me know in the comment section, because I don't want to, you know, waste my time. I'm very busy nowadays, honestly, with the baby and household chores and everything. I'm very busy nowadays. That's why I'm not posting a lot. So if you are interested in this topic, let me know in the comment section, and I will try my best to post videos about OET preparation for all the sub tests, and how you can achieve the required scores in first setting, in first attempt, all right? And please, I also want to know that how confident are you in your OET preparation. Let's say if you are very confident, it says 100, you can tell me 100%. If you're not sure how to prepare, or you are somehow confident, just let me know in the comment section how confident you are in preparing for OET, and then we'll go from there, so I can see my audience how confident they are in OET preparation. If you are starting from very beginning, I'll take it from the very beginning and start preparing the videos. If you feel like you are confident enough, you just need the preparation material for your like you are on let's say you are 80% confident in OET preparation, so I can just make videos only for preparation, or just the exam preparation. And let me know in the comment section what percentage you think you are at in your OET preparation, and we can go from there, all right? So that's it for today. I hope you like this video. If you have any queries, any concerns, let me know in the comment section. I'm also going to make videos about in the you have seen in the video, right, that for the document requirement, what documents you need and how to do it, how what is the whole process of doing them. And also, if the GP, you need the GP note, your health certificate, what is the process of getting it, and what information you need to get from the doctors. I'm thinking to make the whole video about that also. And also, if it's a document verification, what documents you need verification for, and just the important bits I would like to discuss, because in this short video I don't want to make it very long, and I know it's complicated process, and you need to make sure that, because you will be paying the fee, so you need to make sure that I need this document to get verified, or this one is irrelevant for verification. So let me know how you think about it, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. I'll see you soon in the next video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and colleagues, and for the nurses or healthcare support workers who are coming here in the UK, and with the people who wants to become a nurse here in the UK, share it with them. I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. God bless.